the people are brilliant and they always have been.
I already felt like home here with the people, and like there was something different about this area too.
As a community, we were brilliant, and we responded, and we shared, and we were quick.
Hulme is the definition of culture, because like, you can walk down the street and see literally anyone.
Over the lockdown, it's given everyone, especially me, like a chance to just slow down, take in your community more. It's actually been a blessing, especially been a blessing to live here during it, because I've not felt trapped. I've felt, if anything, I've got to know more people because of the neighbours that I've got to know. And it's that sense of identity, which it's red bricks, like people know about it, and if you know, you really know what that is, but you have to come and experience it, and it's a unique thing.
I first saw bunting just in a street setting in Hamburg, and just when you rounded the corner and you knew it was your street, and it just cheered me up to see it. I had plenty of time on my hands, lockdown time on my hands, and just thought, how hard can it be? I created a poster telling people in simple instructions how to make a flag each, a bunt. 1 or 2 here, 3 or 4 there, 7 or 8 there. The pile building up and up and up, and like, we've got something here, that's good. It's that local expression, isn't it? It's just nice, you don't have to worry about whether it looks good to anybody else, it looks good to us.
Yes, I'm not from Hulme, I'm from Ardwick, but I came to quarantine with my partner, and there was a grant from, I think it was Greater Manchester Combined Authority, GMCA, and they were looking for like 60 artists across Greater Manchester to produce some kind of creative snapshot of lockdown. I just really wanted to see if we could experiment, and it was just a really simple invitation, like, does anyone want to play bingo? No cash, no transaction. We bought enough bingo books for over 500 people to play, and delivered them to every single letterbox on the entire estate. And then when it happened, it was phenomenal. Everyone came out of the doors, people on the balconies. You know, you'd be shouting 69, and someone would shout 69, and someone at the end of the street would be like, what's that number? And there's somebody who was 3 stories below them in the garden, who I didn't even know was playing, would just be like, it's 69! And then you'd realise, oh, you've got another person who's calling for you down there. And we did that on 3 streets over 3 days.
This lockdown and skating has just changed my life. I can't even begin to imagine it any other way now. Because I was just so stressed before lockdown, and now that I know I can skate to get my stress out, I'm like so stress-free. It's great. During lockdown as well, I made like a crew of skaters who like I've never met, who we all just came and started skating around with each other, and it's like mind block for like them half an hour that you're skating. It's amazing. Out of all the therapy I've had, best one going.
During the lockdown, we're going down to the park and that.
Yeah.
Policemen coming up to us saying, what are you doing? You can't sit here. Go back to your gardens.
Yeah.
We explained we live in an old housing estate on the 3rd floor. We don't have a garden.
So in front of the flat on the street that we live on, so it was a square, like disused patch of just grass.
We built it. We just asked the neighbours, and we got the permission from the neighbours because we didn't want to do anything that other people didn't want us to have. Then everyone wanted to have it. The concept is that you replicate natural patterns as much as we possibly can, because we are part of nature.
The top floor neighbours, us, like started it, and then a neighbour on the middle floor helped planting in it, and then neighbour on the ground floor mowed it for us.
I think in the past 4 months I've met more neighbours than I have in the past 4 years.
For me, it's just really inspiring to know I'm working pretty much every single day in a building that Nina Simone played a gig in.
Now really is the time. We've got both the inclination and the opportunity to start to put into action like ideas that we've had for years.
Cumber is a conglomerate, a syndicate, right? Cumber Music, well, that's just the base. And then there's Mellow Pages, which is like a networking system, right, for people to kind of know about other professionals in respective areas. There's Northern Lights, which is a production team. Manifest, events.
So a lot of the output and outreach that we have been doing and are intending to do is based on skill and knowledge sharing. Community and cultural investment in areas like Hulme, there's nothing.
If you keep culture like you know, people like at the bottom level can't touch it and can't reach it. You know, and people aren't gonna want to go to those places. Do you know what I mean? But because for us, like, by being who we are and being true to ourselves, do you know what I mean? We then enable other people to do the same. You know, and people that wouldn't normally feel comfortable in these cultural spaces then do want to engage. Do you know what I mean? They just never knew that, yo, yeah, this space is for you as well.
You wouldn't expect to be over the road from skyscrapers in the city centre and the like hustle of all the city, and you've got this here. It's just a little pocket. It's like the last bastion of hope.
It took a global health pandemic for people to extend the boundaries of care a little bit more.
Because now we're living in such a time of change, it's forced everybody to look internally and introspect on themselves. But I like to think that people are looking at themselves more and getting to the root of what they want to do with their lives.
So I've just been incredibly proud of everyone I've worked with. Whoever, pick a group, people stepped up to the mark.
I feel like Hulme is a place, like, you can feel the creative heritage, like, flipping radiating out the flipping pavement.
That's what culture is having people that bring something to the table for everyone else.
Because it's not just music, art and books. It's a set of shared values and beliefs.
It's the space that you make from. It's the thing that you make. It's the way that that thing is received.
Everyone's different in their own weird ways, and the best thing is like meeting new people and learning from each person you meet.
I think culture's whatever you define yourself with. I think, you know, the question of what is culture, you know, it's a stupid question really, that really cannot ever be answered.
Culture is everything.